The question is, devotees should see everyone equally, but sometimes we have closer relationships with certain devotees, and we have more distant relationships with other devotees. So how is that if we're meant to see everyone equally? And, then you could say we're meant to be kind and compassionate to everyone. I would say the answer is simple. It's human nature. That naturally we will be attracted to have closer relationships with some devotees. The problem is, if we don't have good relationships with everyone, at least we should be favorable. We should be kind. It's when we don't like someone and we become bitter or critical or offensive, then we're transgressing the proper etiquette of relationships. So it's natural. I may not want to be close with everyone because I'm different, you're different, and it's natural I want to be close with some because we're similar in the ways we think, in the ways we live, in the things we do, and so forth. And so there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, if I don't like certain things you do or certain things you believe because they differ from what I do and I believe, and then I become somewhat spiteful or hateful towards you or critical of you, then I'm committing aparadh, and that's wrong. So I may have a good relationship with you because it's a relationship from a distance. I can love you from a distance, but I can't love you up close. So as long as we're at a distance, we have a good relationship. And maybe that's the way it's meant to be. We don't have a lot of exchange because we're different people. And if we get too close, maybe we'll offend one another. So we love one another from a distance. The point is to be affectionate to devotees, even the ones you don't like, but you may have to be affectionate from a distance, and that's okay. Just don't be critical. That's when you run into trouble. And if we're attached to devotees, that's very good. We should be attached to devotees. Attachment to devotees, attachment to Krishna. Not material attachment, but attachment spiritually. So I'm attached to being with a devotee because in their presence I become Krishna conscious. But if I'm attached to being a devotee for getting sense gratification, that's a material attachment, and that will degrade us. And Bhagavatam says, attachment to devotees, yes, that's what we want. And then Queen Kunti says, Krishna, break my attachment. But she wanted to break the material side of the attachment. She said, why does Queen Kunti want to break attachment? Her husbands are devotees. She wants to break the material side of the attachment. The side that would degrade her. But attachment to devotees is what purifies us, is what we want. And human nature is we're going to be attached, right? You're going to be attached to someone. So be attached, so many husbands are attached to their wives, so many wives are attached to their husbands, but they're attached to the Krishna conscious aspect of it. Together we serve Krishna, together we become Krishna conscious. That's what we're attached to. Not together we enjoy sense gratification and entangle ourselves in the material world and then again come back. That attachment we don't want. So some devotees we will be very attached to. I have godbrothers who have left this world 10 years ago, and I know devotees who are very close to those godbrothers who still after 10 years or 15 years find it difficult to bear their separation. But that feeling of separation is coming because of the spiritual attachment. So it's actually, that separation is actually purifying them, and that lamentation and that thinking of them and the separation is purifying them and in many ways inspiring them. So that's good. That attachment is good. You should be attached to devotees.